Hello, everybody. Those. Might eat those. Come on in, everybody. It's Jeanette with Our Backroom Creations. Let's have some fun. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Ooh, little my tree there. How is everybody doing? Come on in. Let me know where you're watching from. And I'll try not to make faces at you tonight. I'm in a little bit of a pain, but we're just going to get through it. See, kind of changed my gear a little bit. If you were on Kimber's live right before me, I bought things specifically for this live and I can't find them. You watch. I will find them within 5 minutes after my live. And I'll be so upset. But my house is ran over with supplies right now because, you know, it's Happy Halloweenmas. So we're going to... Let me see if I have a brown. Ooh! Marker down. We might do those. I don't know. We might not. We'll get that out just in case I do. So how's everybody doing tonight? Ohio was 37 degrees when I woke up this morning, and then it was 60 when I come home from work. You know, that's a drastic difference. But if you haven't watched me before, I am on webcams. If you're watching on your phone, you can tilt me on your side, and it might be just a little bit better watching. You might lose your comments, though. So, come on in. Come on, there's 16 people here. And only one said hi. You're going to hurt my feelings. Oh, I think I hear my hubby home. Come on. There we go. Hi, Miss Tracy. So, as I said, if you, does anybody ever read the, what do they call it? Hi, Denise. Oh, I'm hurting tonight, but it'll be all right. So, does everybody ever read the, what do they call it? The explanation of what's going on. I did these last year. I do them this will be the third year I've done them. And they're just so versatile. You could do all kinds with them. Last year I did some, paper. Scrapbook paper. I can't talk tonight. I'm sorry. So I stained these. When I say stained, I mean I stained them with, it's downstairs, but I use like a glaze from Lowe's. It's a big jar, so it dries right away. So within, half an hour, if you put your heat tool on it, you can go on with your projects. Because if you use regular stain, my husband's like, you can't touch that yet. And I'm like, but I need it. Hi, Miss Mary. How are you? One that we're going to do it like I did last year. Actually I don't know, I might need this too. So this is some candy cane. Oops, sorry about the glare. Hi, Pat. Napkins from Joann's. Joann's has already got their Christmas 40% off. That just tells me that it's too expensive to start out. Oh, I might have to do a short one. This is a tall one. This is a short one. I told my husband I just need, when I say triangle Christmas trees, he knows what I'm talking about. So he cut them for me the other day, and I gave him a quick sand. This is rough lumber. It was like a 2x10. I have a Menards in my area. Hi, Rhonda. But I'm sure all lumber yards do. I work at Lowe's, but I like to go shopping in Menards too. have a cutoff bin. So I go to Menards and get a lot of their oopses. They either cut it off or it was a scrap or it split part of it. So we're going to, I'll give a rough, I want my trees right side up. So we're going to trace them in one way. I got to figure, oh, I didn't even put my marks on there, for heaven's sakes. Heaven's sakes. Here's one. I was trying not to mark it too pronounced, but I guess I will. So I sometimes will just cut it out a little bit bigger so you can sand it, or I'll cut it out the shape that I need, but then I still sand the edges. Has everybody started making crafts for Christmas? Or you just like it to watch us do it? I love Christmas. I like to make all the glitzy and glammy things. I will have to share something. Oh, I said the bad word. Hi, Patricia. He gave me a video to watch, and it's all in serious, but it's talking about glitter like it's a really, really bad thing, like a crime. So this isn't perfect, which is fine. But all you need, you don't even have to stain your wood. You could paint it if you want to paint. Listen, look at this huge bottle of Mod Podge I found. So I had a 60% off coupon from Joann's, and I drive right by there on the way home from work. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to go see what I can find. This. So I got this for like $24 or something. I'm like, woo! So we're just going to lay down some Mod Podge. Modgy Podgy. What's everybody doing tonight? Has everybody had supper? I haven't. I didn't feel like eating nothing. My husband wasn't home yet, so I figured I'd wait on him. And I'm just going to do this wet. This time I didn't even... Hi, Joan. Hi, Janie. How you doing, girl? We're just going to do this the wet method. Where's my little scraper? I had it out the other day. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Listen, I'm a hot mess express, guys. I won't lie. What I do, take it downstairs. I've been like crafting down, crafting up. Well, I got my little brayer here. That'll be good. I carry little baskets of stuff up and down because I was making little word blocks for a craft show I'm in this weekend, and I needed space to like spread out. And when I do something like that, I don't like to take up my craft table here because then I can't do nothing. How are you doing, Joan? So it did stick over just a little bit, but we don't want to sand it until it dries. So this is the start of this one. It's a cute little green scrapbook paper. Floyd's not up here, Janie, but I'll tell him you said hi. So we're going to set that one off to the side just a bit. We don't need that. What else you want to do? Oh, here's my, look at these little gingerbread men. So this is fabric that I Mod Podged earlier and I let it dry. Actually, I used the heat tool on it and let it glitter everywhere. Girlfriend, there is glitter in my house 365 days a year. So I did do, I kind of just did a whitewash on this one. I couldn't find all the trim I wanted. I just bought it at Hobby Lobby and I can't find it. But it's here somewhere, I promise. I'll find it after the live. So let's see here. What do we want to do? Oh, I need a tree. Is this a short tree? Nope, it's a tall tree. So here's one. And I like, some of them got little hunks out of them. I like it. It's rustic. So these stick over a little bit. So what this is fabric. Have you ever tried to sand fabric and see what it does? It kind of just, it's stringy and shreds. So I did these with Mod Podge. Have I ever done this before? No. Brenda, thank you and welcome. So we're going to put some more Mod Podge on here. I apologize, I keep leaning on the table, but ever had that sciatic problem? Just like you want to feel like you want to punch your hip? Yep, that's me tonight. Not that you wanted to know that. That's okay. Explains why I might be moving a little funny. So we're just going to put this down here. I have a stool, but I have to get on a stool to get on my stool. Does it make sense? I have a bar stool that we got, but it's so high. I mean, it's nice for my counter height, because my table is counter height. Ooh, I have a problem doing things sitting down. Like, I want to see over it. And when I first started, I was wreath making. I've always crafted, but I was doing making wreaths on my lives, and that is really hard for me to sit down and try to do. So we got some little overhang, but that's okay. We're just going to let it dry, or we'll take the heat tool to it. So we're going to do all these in stages. But that's cute. And I bought some, Dollar Tree's got these little gingerbread people. And I thought if we had a couple, it would show some dimension. So maybe 3. That would be good. So let's put this over to dry. You guys aren't talking very much. Did you all see Kimber's? It looked like I couldn't really listen. It was a jar and had some creepy moss hanging over. It was really cool. So we're going to pop the bubble. We're going to paint these. Is that dark enough for gingerbread? It's a little bit lighter. Let's see if I have a darker one. I have a dark one. I have this one. Let's see, what's this? This is Craft Smart Golden Brown, and this is Apple Barrel Classic Caramel. Let's see. I don't think there's a whole lot of difference. My granddaughter thinks those little bubbles are funny. She's like, the paint's making bubbles, Grandma. I'm like, yep. Okay, don't want to mix my lids up. I think it's almost the same color. Oh, look at that. I think it is. We're going to go with it. We will just go with it. I thought if we put some extra gingerbreads on top of the gingerbreads, that might be cute. I'm not going to like paint the sides. Do I want to paint the sides? No. I'm just going to leave them dark brown, that laser. If you don't like to shop at Dollar Tree, once in a while they have some cute little things. I go in there and get, I put a lot of my craft supplies in 2.5 gallon bags. And then I put a little clip on them, like a binder clip. And I hang them on a hook in my closet. I have a really long closet here in this craft room. So it helps me keep some of my stuff, little stuff, hanging. So I can see. Okay, let's put that there. I don't know, we might put 2 coats on it. That's a setting on your phone, hun. So it's not nothing that I do. Brenda, that's a setting on your phone. Or maybe I have it enabled. I'm not sure. I like to do it because if I sneak a peek at people at work, I can keep the volume down and nobody hears them on my phone. So sometimes I sneak a peek at who's on Craft Around the Clock and what they're doing. Give them some hearts. Because truly, that's the one thing that you can help all of the designers and creators, whether they're on Craft Around the Clock or not, is to give them some love, sprinkle them, give them some hearts. So we're gonna put a little heat on these. I still haven't bought a new heat tool yet because I can't use this one on high. I broke it. I dropped it. I got hardwood floors here. Don't run away, little man. So we're going to put a little second coat on these. I mean, you could keep it the same like this, but I can see the wood grain below it. So we're just going to give them a little second coat. How is everybody's weather doing? Starting to chill off. Yesterday, my husband came upstairs to take a shower because he doesn't like our shower. It's too small. It's just a single stand-up shower with the bathtub's up here. He's like, it's cold up here. I'm like, I told you I turned the heat down when I left for work this morning. Because with the prices of, I had an electric bill. AEP said that they were going to do a price hike. You know, I'm sure a lot of people have AEP. And my power bill was $425. I about cried. I think I might have. Because we have window air conditioners in the summer. I don't have central heat or central air. So I'm like, turn them off. We left them all on, all over the house. We was a little more careful after that bill. It dropped $100 though. I was happy. Never happy about a $300 power bill, but what are we gonna do? My in-laws used to heat with a wood burner, like 98% of the time. But he's getting older; he can't chop the wood. He has a little space heater. He always has it hotter than snot in there. So here's a little gingerbread man. What's on there? Cute. So now we can just, let's see. I could use my markers. Paper towel. So we're just going to use a little marker. We need a black one too. Black. That's skinny enough. Oh, maybe. I think my skinny one might be downstairs. This might be one. So let's just draw a little face. Ooh, those eyes are too far out. Good thing about paint. Oh, that wasn't dry. If you make a boo-boo, you can just paint over it. Ooh, that's hot. Might be on low, but it is hot. All right, let's try this again. We're going to give him or her some eyes and a little mouth. Oh, isn't that cute? He's got a bigger smile. There we go. No, we'll do the dots in color. So see, it's got red and green. Okay, we'll stick with the red and green. Isn't it cute? Let's do 2 red and a green. So these are Posca markers, if you don't know what they are. I did try some of the Top Notch from Joann's. They don't seem too bad either. Or I haven't even used green. So when you first get them, their tip is white. So you want to shake them up really, really good. And then push down. Push and let up. Push and let up. Until your green paint comes down into the tip. Might have to hold it. It's coming. So we'll do a green one right here. So cute. So I don't know if my white one is, let's see. I don't know if I could do some little squiggles. If I stick my tongue out, don't make fun of me. My dad always did. He'd say, stick your tongue out a little bit better, a little bit further. Maybe you'll do better. Oh, isn't that sweet? Look at that. Should make my husband cut me out a big gingerbread. That'd be cute. We only do 2 craft shows a year. It's here in town. It's part of, they take over some alleys. It's called Art on the Alley. Okay, so let's see. I think we're good now. So whether you do this in, hi Laura, I'm glad to see your sister's okay. Whether you do it in fabric or paper or whatever, sometimes it's really hard to get. Ooh, that one needs change. So these are called little gator sanders. They're Velcro. If you guys haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you'd sprinkle. Let's get some more friends in here. I like making new friends. I don't know about you guys. Let's see. There's different grits. So I think that one's toast. And they just Velcro on here if you haven't seen those. Bada bing, but oh, he's a little crooked. There we go. So especially if you have fabric, you want to use a lower grit. See, then it just starts shredding off. Do this on the edge here. The thing with fabric, it will fray on you, so if you don't like that, you might not want to new. So we got some little frays. They're okay with me though. I gotta buy another drop cloth. I want to do some in a drop cloth. Sorry if this is an annoying sound. Get back up there. A little tip came over, but we'll put something up there. So then you got a semi-clean line. It's just a little phrase. You can put a little Mod Podge on there, so like this way. Then you won't even see them. I think this side is kind of good. Oh, right down here. Goes a little bit. There we go. Oh, cuteness. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and do the paper on this one since we're already making a little bit of a mess. I am a messy crafter. I can clean my room and I, in 5 minutes, can just like destroy it. So the thing with scrapbook papers, you want to, I don't know, use something on the edge. You can see like the inside of the paper, how it's green. I bought some Distress Oxide in green. We're going to open it up and try her out. I need to buy some more. They didn't have any of the little finger blender things. I just bought a little pack of, I didn't know whether I was going to like the red and the green and the colors. I have black and I have brown. So I'm like, oh, it's Christmas. We need some more colors. Not so sure about that purple. So we're going to do the green. I'm just going to use it just like that. So see how it covers up that white? You could do that with paint if you wanted to. There we go. So see, now we can't see the little white insides of the paper. Gives it a little bit of darkness. It's kind of probably hard to see on camera. But it gives a little darkness on the edge there. I like the green so far. I got a green, a blue, a red, and a purple. Not too sure about that purple. Hi, Monica. So we're gonna touch this with the heat tool. I wasn't sure how many I could do in 45 minutes. I just got out a bunch of stuff. I got to make them for the weekend anyway. And I thought, oh, we'll just make these tonight. So there's that one. I have this one. I think I'll leave the fray just like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our little gingerbread men that we painted and put them on here. Now I had this really cute, I used it last year and they sold out as soon as I put them in the shop. I have a shop, I'm a vendor in locally. Little bells on a little garland and some other little bits and garland. But I have, let's see here. I have some trims and ribbon and all kinds of stuff. I need a bigger bin. Maybe I would keep track of where everything is at. Just going to put a little bit of glue on here so this doesn't fray. So if you hear me talk to people that you don't see their name, I do go live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So I do have a YouTube page. It's growing a little bit. Okay. So I'm just going to test this out. What do you think about that? That's kind of cute. Kind of cute. So I'm just going to glue these on. These will give some, even though there's gingerbread pattern on the fabric, these are just some 3D effects. And I was going to put diamond dust on them, But the glitter already has some, or the fabric already has some glitter in it. So I thought, nope, better not. Hi, Roz. How are you? Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, the bottom one you can hardly tell. Cuteness. Okay. I should have painted. No, what do you want to put at the top? My stars are with my other stuff I can't find. Oh, nope, I got some other stars here. I forgot I bought a little bag at the Dollar Tree. As my husband says, the other ones, they're funky. They're not like a perfect star shape. They're the wonky ones. So what color do we want to do that? Red? We'll just do it with a paint marker. Hi, Nancy from North Carolina. Thank you for stopping by. When I just have to paint something small, a lot of times I just use my Posca markers. It dries faster, that's for sure. I think my husband might start supper. Probably not. Oh, I hear him. I hear him. He don't come sit with me anymore. He's a fuddy-duddy. Now he's usually working. So we got all red, but I want to give it a little bit of accent. Should we just do black? We could do white. Oh, that's black. I said white, grab black. There we go. I can always put some diamond dust on this if I change my mind. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna. So I'm not gonna go. Ooh, I'm wrapped around. There we go. I'm just gonna go at the very edge. Used to I would wrap it. Ooh, wrap it all the way around. Thank you, Roz. But now I just glue it and then go back and forth. So we'll go here. I guess it kind of depends. If I use pip berries, sometimes I take the pip berries all the way around. If you wanted to, you could do something different on the other side. Just want to make sure that it's holding before you pull on it. Now this one might get in the way of my gingerbread. I might get in the way. I should have put the little garland on before I put the gingerbread. See, when I pull it across here, oh, I can do that. There we go. These are not hard. Something I thought about cutting some out and letting the kids decorate them. Though my granddaughter knows where I keep my good decorations. And she'll say, "Can I use some stuff in your drawer?" Because she's got her own stuff. Oh, that'll work. I hate burning the top of my finger. It just makes it hurt. Now when you have braided, well, it's not braided, but it's kind of twisted. When you cut it, you want to make sure that you put a little bit of glue on it, which we'll be putting glue on the end anyway. But I always put a little bit of glue kind of like around the top of it, just to keep it all together. Boy, you're a hard crowd tonight. Is everybody doing double duty tonight? What I mean by that is you're doing, oh, don't unravel. Don't unravel. It started to, didn't it? You shyster. I'm going to leave it alone, but I'm going to come back and do a little bit more glue on top of that. So they're pretty simple. Get all the glue off of it. Oop, there we go. So we'll leave that one right there. Move these out of the way. So I'm not going to use this. You're on his rods. I'll do that. I have a little phone stand here. I'll just put it on and watch people. I say hi, and that's pretty or that's cute. Hey, Janice. Alrighty. So for green, we want red. So I've got some red ribbon here. I wanted my little bells, but I'm telling you, I will find them right after I end my live. Now this isn't satin ribbon where you'll see people do that with a lighter. Just to singe that end. You know what? I should have cut it at an angle. How much time I got? I got 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Marie is up. Oh, she's got such a long page. I think I wrote it down. Treasure Box Creations by Marie. That's Marie's up next. So if you're watching from Craft Around the Clock, all you gotta do is refresh your page. If you are on a phone, that just means swipe down. If you're on a computer, it's that little circle with or half circle with an arrow. It's Pip, P-I-P, Roz. You funny girl. Yeah, I have some pip berries back here. I got all kinds of pip berries. I love them. I use them in all kinds of different things. This is a candle ring. I don't know if you can see the colors in there. But I chopped pieces off of it. I wanted my little bells, but I'll find them. I'll make another one when I find my bells. It's okay, Roz. I think I actually used to say pip berries too. But it is. It's P-I-P, Pip. Like Pippi Longstocking. See, and I love just twisting it so you just over and then you flop it over because it's the same on one side as it is on the other. I like these, but I got green on one side. It's like where'd I get this? Hobby Lobby. Our favorite store. These are cute to like match your decor or your theme for whatever, you know, if you're traditional or if you're whimsical. Whatever you want. I like everything. I like glitter, I like traditional, I like rustic, I like some primitive. I like farmhouse. I'm not really big on modern. That's right, Bonnie. Flat and easy to store. I have some, I just put them in the bottom of a tote, and then I put something that's made with felt or material on top of it, and you're good to go. I have one that's got glitter all over it. I love everything too, Roz. If somebody told me I could work full time and get paid to craft all day, which is what I'm trying to do, I would say yes, ma'am. Okay. Oh, that's cute. What else can we do to it? Needs a star. I won't get time to do these, but Dollar Tree has little pom-poms on a little band. They are so cute. So let's do a gold star, because there's little gold stitching in the ribbon. If I can open it. There we go. These smell, I think. Remember as a kid when they had the smelly markers come out? You know, red smelled like a cherry. Blue was, I think, blueberry. You knew who liked to smell the markers because they always had little dots at the end of their nose. No Christmas yet? We were there on Saturday. And they had just a tiny bit out before Saturday. I don't go in there very often. But he was in full swing putting that stuff out. They had lots of empty stuff. They were pushing all the Halloween and fall forward. Ooh. These remind me of lighter fluid. I don't know why. I guess because they're oil based. Where, oh where? So you could take some diamond dust. Mine's in a little, what do they call them, spice things. Oh, in a small town. We don't really like the one that we have here in town because it's always so messy, very, very messy. And we go to a smaller one where it's always so clean. Now, if I'm looking for something, I go to the one at a bigger town about a half an hour north, and I usually find what I'm looking for because it's a bigger one. It's in a bigger town though, but that one's clean. I guess it's just who you got running them. Just a couple minutes. I just put a little bit of diamond dust on there. Disorganized. Yeah, I know some of them are. I thank you guys for coming. If you're not following me, I'd love to make new friends with you. When this dries, oops, I'm showing the wrong camera. You'll be able to see the gold and the diamond dust come through it. But here's one. It's a little bit shorter than my other one. Here's the other one. Isn't that so cute? No problem, Roz. It was good to see you. Or, you know what I mean. So one's a little bit taller than the other. That's the way, I guess, it worked out in the wood. So pretty easy. If you make some, share your picture with me. I'd love to see them. Make sure you stay in Craft Around the Clock. If you're not in Craft Around the Clock, you better get on over there and join because there's lots of crafting all day long. Hi, Richard. Thank you. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you when I see you. Night.